Hello, my name's Rebecca.
And my name's Peter, and we're part of the student team at Adelaide Place. And we're here today with three of our students, Rebecca, Andrew, and Heather.
And these guys have just graduated, and the last few months of lockdown have been an interesting time for everyone, but maybe specifically for students in their final year, because things that they maybe had quite clear expectations about have turned out very differently. So we wanted to hear from them today, just to hear about what that's been like.
So, what have been some of the joys or challenges of the last few months of uni, and what has your experience been like?
I think it's been just quite difficult of how it just suddenly ended. For me, just going back to Northern Ireland, I kind of felt like I had to leave immediately just because I didn't know if I was going to be able to get home, if I didn't. So just the abruptness of having to try to say bye to friends who are going to be leaving Glasgow next year, and just not really having that closure. But yeah, you got through it, you just adapt. And Zoom also became just a normal part of life that we all got used to, and knowing that I'll still be able to keep in contact with those friends, because we've kept in contact with our friends now during all this, that the next stage seems more doable even. So yeah.
What about you, Andrew?
Yeah, it's been difficult. Most of my classes don't have a lot of contact hours, so I was already not in that much during the week, and then there was a lot of strikes, and then when we were back from the strikes we were straight onto pandemic mode, so it's been quite a hectic semester. There's been a lot of confusion, communication hasn't been great at the best of times, so it's been, yeah, like as Rebecca was saying, it was quite stressful sometimes. You didn't know what was going to happen next, but I really just felt God's hand in it throughout the whole time.
And then Heather?
For me, I suppose it was again stressful. I had a final physiotherapy placement lined up, but that got cancelled a few days beforehand, and it was kind of knowing what would be put in place instead of that, and what would happen, and alternative assessments. And that was quite a stressful time as well, because I moved back home up to the Highlands just before lockdown, and then thankfully I didn't have any exams, but it was getting all the kind of assessments done, and our Wi-Fi is pretty dodgy here, so that was quite stressful, kind of uploading them.
So despite all that, is there anything you're enjoying about the lockdown right now? Is there anything you're particularly grateful for?
Yeah, I think I've really enjoyed the kind of the slower pace of life, kind of taking some time to slow down and reassess where you were spending time, and actually giving time to things that you enjoy but you think that you sometimes don't have time for, like reading or exercising. And I think when we go into the next phase of life, I think actually making more time for those sort of things is probably a good thing.
Yeah, I'm the same. I've been enjoying like going for walks, nice long walks with the dog. I've taken up learning the piano and things.
Yeah, I think I've had just been able to enjoy having time at home. I don't remember the last time I've ever had this amount of time, even over like uni holidays. I would have always been away. My family have been away for the past 3 years as well, so they've got home. So just be able to spend time with them has been really, really nice.
I guess finally, how can we be praying for you guys as you move from sort of student life into whatever's coming next?
I think for me, I'm going to be moving down to Bradford with a new internship, moving into a new city and facing a new challenge, just really knowing that God's in the transition and that He's there working all things for His purposes.
So for me, the future is a bit unknown. I wasn't 100% sure if I wanted to go straight into physio. Just that I have peace, receive peace and kind of reassurance in knowing that no matter what the future holds, God is in control.
I'm not very good with adjusting to change, so I guess just again the few next coming months we just don't really know what's going to happen. So I am staying around Glasgow and doing my PGDE, so again it doesn't seem much change for me, but things will just be so different, and amongst the stress and the panic and the adapting and the change, that I don't forget like what I have seen in the past couple of months as well, because I can easily do that. So just remembering that God has been at work and he will continue to be at work.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us this morning. Congratulations on graduating. We'll certainly be remembering to pray for you. And we hope that when possible you'll get along to Adelaide Place, those of you who aren't staying in Glasgow. Yeah, it was lovely to see you this morning, and take care. Bye.
Absolutely. Bye-bye.